Hey community, how are you? I am Janine Macklin, transformational and professional speaker, author, mentor, and I'm the visionary behind the brand Spirit and Riches. I'm your wealth coach and guide. And I want to ask you a question today. Where do you live? Where is it that you spend your time? And I'm sure when you first hear that, you probably think, I live in California. Maybe you live in New York, you live in Chicago, maybe you're in Alaska or Australia or France. So let me ask it this way. Where do you spend most of your time? In your conscious, waking, living, thinking moments, where do you spend most of your time? I'm creating an incredible experience for about 25 women. It's called Manifest Now. Manifest Now. And whenever I talk about manifesting, it seems as if people get really quiet. Although everybody's always talked about the law of attraction and the secret and the law of compensation and what goes around comes around. But when we're talking about manifesting, it's imperative that we talk about it from the perspective that's going to give us and get us the results that we want. So that's why it's so important for you to acknowledge now. So that's why I asked you, where do you live? Because most of the time when I'm working with clients, either I'm mentoring them around the value that they bring to their business or the value they bring to the world and how they change their relationship with money so that they're ultimately creating consciously the life that they want. Then how I help you do that, how I even do that for myself, is with one particular word, and that's now. See, when I'm talking with my clients, oftentimes I'm listening to them, they're talking about the past. And I love that because the past doesn't exist. It really doesn't. I mean, think for a moment before you're so quick to say, yes, it does. Go touch it. Go find it. Go to it. There's no past. The only past is what we carry in our head and repeat over and over and tell ourselves over and over. That's the only thing that keeps the past alive. I mean, think about it. So when you're in the past, you're someplace that doesn't exist. You're not present in this moment. When you're in the past, you're missing things that are happening right now. Because where you're spending your time doesn't exist. If you're ruminating about the old boyfriend, girlfriend, the great, wonderful, romantic, whatever, the vacation, the dinner, whatever, it happened, it's over. You get to say thank you and appreciate it. It's done. You don't get to repeat it. You don't get to wish it happened differently. Well, you can, but it's a waste of time. Sometimes I'm talking to my clients and they're so committed to their goals and wanting to get their dreams realized and the life they want to create for themselves that their time is in the future. Well, when this happens, I'm going to do that. And when the kids do this, I'm going to do that. And when I finish this at this job, and when I retire, and then I'm going to do my exit strategy, and when this, and this, all planned out for the future. But that doesn't exist. And when it does exist, it won't look like anything that you've planned. I had a dear, dear friend. For years, had his own business. He and I worked together. I was a consultant on his company. And he had this plan about what was going to happen with he and his wife because he lived in one part and she lived in a different part. Basically Monday through Friday, then they were together on the weekends. So he had this elaborate plan. And of course, as we would have plans, they keep telling us, you keep making plans, God keeps laughing at you. His wife became ill. And all the plans that he had and what they were going to do when they retired and the future they were going to have together all diminished and crumbled. Because the future they ended up having didn't even exist. She ended up with a terminal illness. And all that he had planned for the future crumbled. And now he's recreating the future. So what I want to call you to do is start monitoring how much time you spend in the present, in now. Right here and right now. You've been programmed, you've been hoodwinked, convinced. So you spend time in the past and you spend a lot of time in the future. But how much time do you spend right here now in this moment? When you want to manifest, it's going to happen in the now. When you want to create your dreams, they're going to happen in the now. Not in the future and not in the past. So let's look at the now moment and see in this moment right here, right now, what's so uncomfortable and what are you running from? And what do we need to shift in this moment? What do we need to manifest in this moment for your life to be amazing, for you to create the kind of life that you want to step into and the quality of life that you want to live in? I don't care what you do or do not have. The quality of your life, of your heart, of the integrity that you can live with, and the value you can bring to this planet has nothing to do with what you have. It has more to do with who you are now in this moment. So if you're living in the future, come back. If you're stuck in the past, let it go. We welcome you to simply stay here and manifest now the life, the dreams, the goals, the love, the happiness, the health, the fulfillment, the prosperity, the abundance, and the peace that you long for, that you deserve, and you desire. Manifest it now. I'm Janine Macklin, your transformational speaker, your wealth guide and catalyst. You can find me at www.JanineMacklin.com, or you can find me on Facebook, JanineMacklin.com. Bye for now.